The story begins with the patient Jane Doe admitted to the ER room, and during this admittance we'll be using the EMR system called OpenMRS. So we'll start the new visit and we'll capture some patient's vitals, such as the height, the weight, the blood pressure, which was pretty high during this visit, which triggered the patient to go to the ER room. So we'll save the visit and we'll end the visit. Now the patient visited the ER room, the EMR system captured all the information, and the goal is to migrate this information from the non-FHIR EMR system to the FHIR-based ACO system. In order to do that, we'll be using Edifecs product called X-Engine Server and the design time tool called EAM. We are now looking at the admin console control panel of Edifecs Application Manager. So in order to move the data from the EMR system to the ACO, we'll start the orchestration called the ER admit and ACO update. So we'll just click start. We'll see that there is a new task and the task is in progress and it has been completed. Now, in order to verify that the data actually made it to the ACO's FHIR server, we'll be using the simple web page which is capable of connecting to the FHIR server and retrieving the information. So we'll type the name of our patient, Jane Doe, and we'll retrieve the records. As we can see, there are multiple records in here which were retrieved from the FHIR server. There is a patient record for Jane Doe. There is some ID associated with it. There is an encounter, which is the emergency admittance, and this is the FHIR resource, and several observations which were made during the visit, such as the blood pressure, weight, height. So all that confirms that the data made it to the FHIR server and it is available for all the ACO participants to access.
Let's take a look at how things are implemented in X-Engine Server.
Now we have switched back to Edifecs Application Manager to see how this process is implemented. And this process is implemented with help of so-called routes, which are the orchestration in Edifecs terms. So in order to do the whole process, we need to do multiple things. Using the REST client and REST API, we retrieve the data from the EMR system. Based on the information about the patient visits, we extract the observations and the encounters in order to submit them to the FHIR server. And we use the same but outbound REST API components within X-Engine Server to submit the data to the FHIR server. So pretty much the whole orchestration can be built without need in any programming or custom coding. You can just drag and drop the components within X-Engine Server and you can achieve the goal of transporting the data from non-FHIR compliant EMR system to the ACO. So this concludes our first use case. We were able to achieve the data migration from the EMR to ACO during the emergency ER admittance of the patient Jane Doe. Thank you.